because it looks like blockage going by law enforcement, possibly. The previous stream was having connection issues, even though I'm connected to the internet just fine. Yeah, so here we are. There is a banner drop here. The message says cease genocide and end the siege in Gaza. So I believe that's what the people are trying to say. I've already done my B-roll as a stringer for local and national and international media, and now I'm going to do this live stream with you guys. Here comes the scooter patrol. Look out. I'm going to walk up a little bit. Guy up there on his balcony in his Condolandia here, Austin, South Lamar, over near the what you call it, the murals. Just call it the murals. People are honking in support, but there you guys go. Simple messages. Support from some of the local Austinites. A flag raised for Palestine. It's a peaceful protest for, it's an anti-war peaceful protest for peace. Did I say peace enough? There's people both directions that have been honking, by the way. So, traffic in both directions. Not people, traffic have been in both directions. People honk the horn of the car, of course. There's the train. The freight and the Amtrak share train here. They make a lot of noise. The brakes really squeal and holler at night. Very disruptive to the people who live in the condos. I knew someone that lived in a condo over here. He complained to the city about the noise, and they ignored him. He's a high-powered attorney. I mean, in a big office, big law office, several stories up on 6th and Congress. So there's been, I don't know, 30, 40,000 people that have been bombed and killed in the Gaza Strip, which is only part of Palestine. And I'm getting reports that there's another 100,000 people that are getting bombed in Yemen and dying. I've heard the protesters mention Yemen and other Islamic countries, Muslim religion countries, that they wanted peace in all those places too. So, just to answer my one friend that was asking me why aren't they protesting for other countries, they do. It's just right now the focus has been on Palestine, or Palestine, but I mean, so they're on a walkway. There's a lot of walkways here, right-of-ways for people to walk their dogs and whatnot. It's the train goes through the middle. There's no guarding or signs or no trespassing signs or anything. So it's hard to get down here, by the way, because the city hasn't maintained this greenscape. There's actually a sidewalk in the middle, and you can't get through it. Pedestrian sidewalk, you can't get through it. Ivan here. drink and drive. I know the person whose son died from a drunk driver here years ago. 1989. Tall Boy was his nickname. Ivan. Tall Boy. One of the local hippies. We're walking across the street where I feel a little safer on this side. There's more space, more green space to walk. The other side has a bunch of weeds. The city doesn't maintain a lot of their infrastructure and lands at all. They don't even attempt to. But they will, if they find any homeless people, they will go after them, tear down all the trees, tear down a bus stop, do development, spend hundreds of thousands of dollars to displace a few people. I want you to look at this artwork, guys. Woohoo! People are in. People are getting involved. You see that? Some odd stuff. People are on their cell phones and cubes. Some people tagged up here. Should have brought a chair, but it's okay. I have a chair. I have a chair. I'm gonna see if I can straighten this guy out for y'all. Police SUV. There goes another police SUV. How many APD is gonna go by? Comes APD. Here comes APD with their emergency lights on. They just did an illegal U-turn. It's not illegal for them, of course. And 260. Is that what I said earlier? License plate 1409057. Texas exempt. Checking the people out. There's another one, 9190. Any more? So you see, this is a quiet, peaceful protest. They're silently waving flags. They're not really doing anything. We've got 2 police officers here because the government has no lack of money to silence free speech. Now they're talking to the cops, Free Palestine. But they were quiet earlier. Not a peep. They didn't even say hi to me, which is cool. This is good. It's all good. Not about me. I'm just a photographer. I'm gonna bring the press, doing my job. So where are the cops gonna go? Oh, there's another one, 9248. Starting to sprinkle. People are cheering for the sprinkles. We're actually under severe thunderstorm watch, but it doesn't look like much here. It doesn't look like much. Now here goes another one. This is the 4th unit. 9425. There's 2 of them in there. A lot of them are doubled up, so there's more than one officer in most of these vehicles today. Normally they have 1 vehicle per person using a whole lot of gas. So they're probably going upstairs. I'm gonna go upstairs. Let's see what's going on. They're probably going upstairs. At least you guys can look at some of the art here. Get a closer look at this. It's pretty big. It's like, I don't know, 30 feet tall. Maintain the illusion of choice, it says. This TV head. ATX. I'd like to meet that graffiti artist. Dilapidated public stairs. Dilapidated. Del Taco and Taco Bell are competing right here. And there's a parking lot up here and a street. Let's see where the police are going. There's enough of them that they can try to force people not to have free speech. Oh, there they are. They're at the train station. I see them. They're at the train station. They came through the back roads somehow. I don't actually know how they got on there. That's 2 different ones. Those other ones can't get through here because of the tracks. So that means there's what? 5 or 6 police cars. We'll go over here and see what's going on. So, like you see, there's people walking around up here, here and there and here. We'll go, are we gonna engage them? I don't know. Let's find out. Piece of bread over there. No parking on the right of way. .7745 and 0148 are here. 2 different units. I mean, if they want to talk, we'll talk. How's that? I'm sure they want to talk. They're looking at their CAD, looking at their computer. Helicopters there. So each of us has the right to film the police. It's the law. As you see, the storm is coming from the west here. It looks darker on this screen that I'm looking at, but it's just oppressive. There's a lot of pressure, a lot of heat, a lot of humidity. So I'm in front of the cars where their cameras and their eyes are. They can't say I'm sneaking up on them or doing any auditing or any kind of nonsense. I'm just filming the police. And all of you have a right to do it, but also, I mean, a lawful right, but also a duty. These guys are on the clock working for us. They make 70-something thousand on the second year of employment. They start off at 50-something thousand. In the city of Austin. They're very well paid. I encourage everybody to film the police. It's starting to sprinkle a little bit out here, but the heat's just kind of drifting it off. It was about 100 today in Austin, including it was a little over 100 with the heat effect, whatever you call it. Heat index, whatever they call that. No, here he is. He's having a good time. He is having a good time on your money. So right now there's murders and rapes, and some of my police officers to investigate. Someone should be watching Christopher Taylor. Somebody should be watching Ruggiero. Someone should be watching Yarger. Someone should be watching, and looking at all their videos, supervising them. But the government doesn't spend time supervising itself. It spends time doing what you're watching right now. What do you want to call this? How many SUVs did I call out the numbers to? The police SUVs that were stalking this group of quiet, peaceful protesters standing silently. 5, 6, 7. It's a lot of money. Oh, happy Memorial Day. All enemies, foreign and domestic. All enemies, foreign and domestic. I want you to ponder that if you took an oath, if you were part of the military, if you're a veteran today. Think about all enemies, foreign and domestic. Now you're here domestically. Are there enemies here? To the Constitution, to your free speech, to your freedoms? I can tell you about how APD handles Second Amendment cases here. They blow you away in your own yard. Ask Rajmoon Singh. That's his family, how it worked out. He was in his own yard, owned his own house, boom, shot within seconds. We'll never know the whole story. There was another, just like a month or two ago, Club Lit downtown on 6th Street. APD officers shot up the club. They shot a man outside the club and then shot up the club on accident. In the backdrop, purposely wanton, negligent homicide. They killed and injured several people inside the club. And they killed a man for having a handgun outside the club. Not even brandishing it, just having it. They just killed him. Sorry, I was looking at the sky. So these cops are talking through their open windows. But they've been, I support that they're not talking to me. I mean, I don't really need to be talked to. I don't need anybody's attention, to tell you the truth. It's really not good when the police talk to you. You really shouldn't talk to them. Most lawyers will tell you, plead the fifth. Holy crap, he says. Yeah. Still getting sprinkles. Wonder which officer this is in 0148 here. Ooh, I'm zoomed in, aren't I? Can't see his badge from here. Don't know, so much glare. Sometimes you can do a better job through the front windshield because of the tint that they put on these cars. Please don't let your kids, your daughters or whatnot, date cops. Please. I can't see the badge number or the name. Some rank on these officers. All right, Julian's pulling out. Are they gonna both pull out? I'm not talking to him. I wanted to ask him his name. He's smiling and laughing at me. Now he's talking to me. Now he's talking to me. Oh, it's Corporal something or another. 7745-135-3053 is the license plate. Texas exempt, marked Ford Explorer. Police SUVs. Alright, back to where we were. So I think I'm gonna go. Oh, let's see. We'll go check out the other side. A lot of what I do is make space for people's constitutional rights, citizens' constitutional rights, residents' constitutional rights, whatever you want to call us. I call us people. To peacefully protest and to not be targeted or stalked by the police departments. So that's a lot of what I do. And this is the main thoroughfare for the yuppies. There's no trespassing private property signs. It's the yuppies are allowed to do whatever they want. I imagine there's more police around here because you saw the units. So there's little stage nearby. Probably at Starbucks where the coffee is, and donuts, crumpets. It's Fidelity Investments. I used to day trade on their platform. Or did I day trade? No, I think I had a 401k back when I was corporate. Back when I got laid off, retired, whatever, out of information technologies, IT. I'm a noob now. I don't know. I don't even have TikTok, so don't even ask. I'm gonna walk down here to Starbucks and see what's going down. Probably nothing, but I'm just gonna go by my gut. That's what I recommend you do when you're out filming or doing anything regarding the police or the government, or just in life. Just use your gut, use your intuition, and follow your instincts and see where they lead you. Like this time, nothing happened. See, I was wrong. There's no police presence here. Other times, there have been. But my instincts, what made me come up to see where the police were, boom, I was right. And this time I'm wrong. This is the Starbucks parking lot. There's no police officers here. There's Whole Foods across the street, but they would want to be in eye shot. They could also be in a parking garage, one of these condo parking lot, corporate parking lots, commercial parking lots, whatever you call them. There's one officer right there. Happy Memorial Day.
Pretty good. That's a nice system you got there, man.
That's nothing. So, we got one over here. There's a unit right there. There's another unit. 7745 just went by. Can't really see that unit. I'm gonna have to get my zoom out here. Look out here. 0585? Something like that. 0858 or something. License plate is LP is 143024. It's text exempt. Marked Ford Explorer SUV. Police vehicle. There they go, turning up Lamar, going northbound. Alright. I'm just going to walk the block for some exercise. Just for the heck of it. And show y'all some local artwork. This is wheat pasting. It's an art form. There's some weirdness right there. Spaces for lease. We're zoomed in there. There's Starbucks. Starbucks Incorporated. There's the ATX, whatever for Whole Foods. Amazon's right there. Whole Foods was a local grocery created by, I don't know, Craig or somebody. Some hippie dude. Local dude. And Amazon bought them, and now it's not even. So there's a parking garage right here they could go on to. They could get up to that, to the top there. But you could also watch them from there. You can also launch a drone from there. So whatever the police can do, there may be space for us to do as well. If you can buy a drone, you can use a drone. There are some FAA laws, but the police do not control those laws. We know that about a week ago at a protest, the DPS arrested a drone pilot for flying a drone. And it may have been an illegal and unconstitutional arrest. During the water protests in South Dakota a few years back, if you remember, the federal agents and contractors shot down my friend's drone. They shot it out of the air. Well, they had theirs up in the air. The government and the contractors had theirs in the air. And then my friend had his up for Digital Smoke Signals, which is the group, and that he was part of. They're people, indigenous people of the press that film these type things. And that's a new building, by the way. I don't even recognize it. Welcome to Austin. Changes so fast. The FAA ruled that it was not legal to shoot that drone down, that was shooting an airplane down, and that was a federal offense. I don't know what happened with the justice of that. A lot of times people don't pursue justice, and the courts don't allow there to be a pursuit of justice. But that just tells you there's no justice. Where there's no justice, there's no peace, y'all. It's just a thing, the way it's going to go down. Walking around, seeing if there's any more trolls and agents. They'll be sitting in their car, air conditioned. That's what you know. The cops here aren't in very good physical condition. They can't handle the heat. We've seen them basically start to pass out at protests recently. Ooh, more sprinkles. So they could totally go up here to the top of this and be watching. So you got to think like the police. So this person's parked in a towaway zone here. Doesn't have exempt plates. Got a lot of tint though, so the truck. That's what they would do. Because they want to like be able to affect as many arrests of protesters as they can. They're just looking for any excuse. Alrighty. Some interesting art in there. Interesting. They put it up on its corner. There's a model of the building right there. I don't know if y'all can see through the glass reflection. And then we'll look back this way. Not much to report that way. The flags are still waving. Protesters are still there. Also, you gotta look for little carts and bicycles and different stuff. But again, it's hot today. I'm not doing anything and I'm hot. There's another parking garage they could look off from the top of or launch a drone from. Or set up snipers. I've seen snipers, not in recent years, but I have seen snipers set up. Back in the day, APD set up snipers to shoot brown and black people protesting police violence. And actually they're protesting immigration stings at Whataburger on Runberg and Lamar. The heat is real. There is a heat index, you can feel it. There's an Israeli flag right there. Inside this office building. So I don't know what that's about, but it's the corner office closest to the protest. Lots of rich people's dog poop everywhere. That's cool. Glad nobody's picking that up. These fences are in disrepair. Lots of people walking around. Bicycling. So if I was thinking like the government, I'd be in this parking garage right here in front of me. I don't see them though. But they only do what their masters tell them. We got the skateboarder. He can scout faster than I can. Alright, let's go repeat our cycle. Seem to be pretty good. So here's the sidewalk I was telling you about. I don't want chiggers all over me because they suck. But that is ragweed and tall grasses taller than a human blocking that sidewalk because the city does not maintain its right-of-ways. Its spaces. It does not. There's tons of debris here thrown here by the railroad worker crews. This is the Amtrak train depot right here. That is an Amtrak depot. And that's how you get out of town. That's one way to get out of town. You can also take Greyhound and you can take Megabus. Besides that, I don't know, some kind of ride share? Still no rain. A little bit of sprinkle. A little bit of sprinkle. That's about it. We got the YMCA over here also on the other side of this tree line, fence, tree line, hackberries and cedars. Not sure what that one is. You're not alone. An old sign with no pedestrians, no trespassing in there, but it's an open fence. It's a ridiculous sign. It's a public thoroughfare. Are we zoomed out? Okay, good. Yeah, wasted tax dollars. Hey, Mike. I see you there. Did you verify if there's wooden teeth or not? So here's the scooters. They're all in my way. I can't even walk down the sidewalk. Get out of my way. Thank you. Oh, it's been assaulted by a scooter. Been assaulted by a scooter. Another scooter's trying to assault me. These scooters are out of control, y'all. The algorithm's messed up. There's an Amtrak sign for y'all. Get out of town. If you're not, yeah, I don't know. There's too many people here, but it's hard for me to tell people to leave. So, whatever. There's been some burglaries at Johnny Mello, Mellow Johnny's, I'm sorry, bike shop. They got a reward poster. No traffic, so I can cross. One way each side. Looks like they're putting up. Looks like they are putting up their banners. People honking. They're putting up their banners. They're heading out. I was under the impression it went till 9:30. 6:30 and 9:30, but it's okay. It's hot. And there is a severe storm watch through several counties, and it was just on the outskirts of town, but it was not big enough to overcome our heat signature. Austin has so many high rises and whatnot. That it's the storms, they go around us, they avoid us, they dissipate over us. It's too much heat. I walk down this way until I have a space where I can walk back across, because I'm out here by myself. All the protesters have completed their protest. They're probably hot, need hydration just from standing there. That's the kind of heat we got today. 110, 115 degrees, they said, with the heat factor. That includes the heat factor. It's more like 90, 95 actual temperature. Nobody coming, I can cross. Lots of grackle poop. That is white stuff, is all grackle poop. Those are the grackles. Downtown, the Downtown Austin Alliance is paid to point lasers and shoot bangy things towards these grackles and get them out of downtown and drive them to other parts of town where they congregate. And they're trying to train the grackles to not be downtown, to protect the merchants from grackles from wild animals, birds. It's a war on the grackles. So the grackles get displaced just like homeless people, but in a way less violently. Now, I don't know if you've been looking at some of my live streams, but there have been a lot of, or several, not a lot, but several mourning doves dead on streets and sidewalks. It looks like there's some kind of avian disease going around again. That happens. It hits populations, or it could be someone poisoning birds. It could be downtown Austin Alliance. There's a lot of evil people that will pick on harmless animals. Well, not harmless, but let's just say mostly benign animals. Skyscraper time. Hit these steps again. Wasn't much of a protest, wasn't much of a thunderstorm. But I need some Gatorade. I don't know about you. I might get hot just watching this. But yeah, I'd be up in that parking garage right there if I was law enforcement or the government. Snoopity snoop government. But you notice how I'm independent from the protesters? I'm just an independent person filming. I didn't even contact the protesters. I'm not even organized with the protesters. I just wanted to make a point of how independent I am. Not that there's anything wrong with not being. I'm just making a point. Do you know what I mean? I'm free press. I'm also activist press. But my advocacy and activism goes differently. It goes differently. How did I get through this stupid thing? Oh, it's way over here. Start to get trapped up in here like these people. They're all trapped. I was on their cell phone. Very interesting art piece by Julian, I believe is the artist that's tagged over there. Oh, they're going over there. Never mind, they are going over there. I'm gonna go from this side, I think. They're set up in front of the ATX sign at Whole Foods, that one I mentioned earlier. That's where they're set up. Uh-oh. Now we got police action. It happens fast. Where they at? I hear them. They went somewhere. I didn't even see them. That sounds like APD though. So there's different sirens. And they have multiple sirens on their gadgets. Believe me. But you usually can recognize the difference between APD, EMS, and fire. That sounded like APD to me. Austin Police Department. For those of you watching from overseas, out of town, speaking true English. Oh, there goes. There goes. Police right there. Going that way with the light sign, going eastbound on 6th. What's that about? I don't think it's related to what we're doing here. Me filming and them protesting. Might have been a traffic accident or a call. So what I noticed is a lot of these police are dispatched. So they're dispatched because people are calling the police. And that's why the police are so busy arresting people of color, killing people, and whatnot. Don't call the police unless you absolutely need to. Try to figure out a plan A. Plan B might be calling the police, but plan A is not. You don't want to get yourself killed or others killed. You don't want to cause harm to... You don't want to be a racist. Don't be a Karen, racist Karen calling the cops. If you see something, you might want to just ignore it. If you see something, say something, you might get someone hurt. Or arrested, falsely arrested even. Someone like me or you. You want to get on the camera, talk? No. Okay. All right, see you later. Those yuppies didn't want to get on camera.
16, 15, 14,
I don't blame them.
13, 12, 11.
Careful.
10,
Oh, careful.
7, 6,
There's a skateboard.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Things make so much noise. I'm gonna put you all right here.
CrossFit at Lamar.
How you doing?
Good, how are y'all?
CrossFit at Lamar. CrossFit at Lamar.
There's a Aveda Greece Aveda salon here. Bunch of businesses. Landscaping. Doing some B-roll on my other
20,
camera here.
19, 18, 17,
Look at these
16,
skyscrapers.
15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10,
Like that.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Maybe even
3,
like that.
2, 1.
That's for what direction? I don't know what direction that's for. I guess this is me. I don't have a spot here to hold my camera, but at least I don't have a lot of traffic in the way. This is a good view. Whole Foods. I like it. Yeah. There's a cup at Whole Foods over there. There's a cop way over there at Whole Foods. Way over there, you can't really see him. It's right there. Got his emergency lights lit, but not like flashing. So he's talking to management at Whole Foods, possibly, most likely, trying to figure out what to do about these people on the sidewalk, but also on their sign. I mean, somebody's sign, I don't know. Looks like sidewalk to me. There's nobody's talking really. I mean, I heard some people said free Palestine a few times, but really that was about it. A couple times. It's just quiet. Oh, I spoke too soon. The guy's got a mini megaphone, just a little bitty one. For a person. I say guy, it could be a person. I don't know. So that probably was APD with their sirens on going eastbound, circling the block over there, coming in the other entrance for Whole Foods. I think I can go across. Just a little bit of chanting, not much. In the siege in Gaza.
From the river to the sea, from the river to the
Honk
sea,
for Gaza.
Palestine will be free. Palestine will be free. From the river to the sea, from the river to the sea, Palestine will be free.
Palestine will be free!
From the sea to the river,
From the sea to the river!
Palestine will lift forever. Palestine will lift forever.
see what's going on over here. This is a very highly developed parking lot. It is slick and black, and it looks like no other parking lot you've ever seen. They've got multiple parking lots here. And they actually put an ice skating rink in Texas and Austin up on the roof sometimes. I'm going in. This cop can stop me or not. I'm gonna go over there and see where they're going through here. It's cool in here. It is cool in here. The AC is on. Number 6053, marked Ford Explorer. Thanks. I haven't been in here in a while. Pretty nice in here, actually, air conditioner wise. You got a security guy. So I'm gonna have to cut you guys out. I'm looking at it's no longer Whole Foods of Austin, it's now Amazon. Do not see any officers, anything really going down. Just see the one. So where is the police officer? I don't know. I don't know. License plate LP 1330428, Texas exempt. No officer in here, although it's running. Anything that ends in there that you want? Well, they got the automatic license readers there. That's what they read your license plates on. There's 3 of them, one on the back, 2 on the front. So they're always scanning my license plate and your license plate to see if they can arrest you or ticket you for something. Go on a fishing expedition. City Council refunded that program. For a while there, they weren't even really using them. UT police and parking use them. The parking enforcement uses them. But because they're too lazy just to key in a number. So far so good, I would say. The police are talking to Whole Foods, but the police are AWOL. And so far no suppression of free speech, just collusion to suppress. They're planning on it. Anybody know what this tree is? I've seen this one everywhere. Really pretty.
Hey, you're being tough guy? Tough guy?
What happened?
I don't know. People are fingering them because they're doing empanada.
Empanadas? I love empanadas. Hey, white boy, I love empanadas. These people don't even know what they're talking about. So the educational system in Austin and the people that come here are usually not really bright. These rich people haven't had to work for anything, and they're just coming in here. They don't have any real actual knowledge. So the guy said there's empanadas, well, enchiladas or something like that. I don't know what the hell he said. Oh, Antifada. Yeah, they don't know what they're talking about. But did they hurt you? I missed it. I just got here. I was inside.
I think it hurt him more than it did
Did they throw something?
Huh?
Did they throw something at you?
No, he hit me.
He hit you. Damn. From a car?
Yeah.
Damn. These people are crazy.
You're cowards!
It's just free speech. I mean, it's just free speech.
Well, not when I'm standing out on the road, it's not.
Oh, I know. I mean, yeah, it is. There's lots of activity going on. Protests on both sides.
Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
The optics are better at night here.
Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Free Palestine!
Dude, oh, the occupation has got to go!
Hey! Oh! The occupation has got to go! Hey! Oh! The occupation has got to go! Hey! Oh!
So this is the backside of the ATX sign in front of Whole Foods. There's no private property signs. This says there's no trespassing signs. They got that fake turf grass that ends up microplastics in the water, in the streams.
Gaza, don't you cry. We will never let you die. Gaza, don't you cry. Gaza, don't you cry. We will never let you die. Gaza, don't you cry. Gaza, don't you cry. We will never let you die. We will never let you die.
Yep. There goes APD taking off right there. Bye. I don't know where he's hiding at. This is the South by Southwest protest, wheat pasting. This is called wheat pasting. It's you use wheat and the gluten in the wheat, you make a paste, and you put up your posters. It's the most environmental way to do it. Ow. I got mosquitoes out here. Little fierce ones too. Go back where I was. I was better off over here. So this is Amazon Corporation, aka Wheatsville. I mean Whole Foods. Did I say Wheatsville? Sorry. Wheatsville's gentrified too. Whole Foods. There's multiple Whole Foods in Austin. Grocery stores and offices and whatnot here. 6051 just passed by, marked unit. SUV, Ford Explorer. So one of the people driving by assaulted this guy while he was protesting. His elbow's bleeding. Had I not been inside, I could have caught the license plate of that person. So these are people from the unhoused community. They've joined them, a couple of men from the unhoused community. That's interesting also to me. Trying to get some of the sunset too for you guys. So this white security guard was inside talking about America and stuff. So at least he's got the hands to the side. He works for Whole Foods, Incorporated, Amazon. But he was in on the inside. I don't know if you heard him. Complaining about protesters out here. They're not even bothering him. They're not even having an economic effect on Whole Foods. He's getting butthurt. Butthurt, butthurt everywhere. Coming back. He's kind of stalking me here behind this tree, behind this I don't know, some kind of palm. There he goes, he's taking off now. There comes APD. You hear him? Oh, actually that could be an ambulance or something. That doesn't sound like APD at all, actually. Yep, it's an ambulance. First responders. Namaste, Godspeed, y'all go help somebody. Everybody get out of their way. They gotta help somebody. Hopefully.
It's a genocide, man. It's a fucking
A lot of these yuppies are oversexed and over alcohol, on drugs.
Occupation no more. 5, 6, 7, 8. Israel is a terrorist state. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Occupation no more. Occupation no more.
Get a little B-roll here.
5, 6, 7, 8. Israel is a terrorist state. Israel is a terrorist state. Not a word genocide. Not a word genocide. Israeli apartheid. Not a word genocide. Not a word genocide. Israeli apartheid. Israeli apartheid. Not a word genocide. Not a word genocide. Israeli apartheid. Israeli apartheid. Not a word genocide. Not a word genocide. Israeli apartheid. And Israeli apartheid. Notify what you said. What do you say? How many kids did you kill today? How many kids did you kill today? That's not what you said. What do you say? How many kids did you kill today? How many kids did you kill today? Why are you shouting? Hold your dropping! Hold your dropping! Hold your dropping! Hold your dropping! Hold your dropping!
The fire engine guy, driver, was pumping his fist in support, or at least in mimicry.
Everyone get tax dollars is sponsoring a genocide in the Middle East. U.S. tax dollars are sponsoring the death of children in the Middle East. While you're shopping, bombs are dropping. While you're driving, bombs are dropping. Innocent children are dying. Children are dying. In there. In the murder. In the murder. In the murder. In the murder.
This Memorial Day, remember the people burned alive.
Israel murders innocent children every day by the hundreds, by the thousands. How do you live with yourself?
Oh, look at the colors of the sunset. Oh my goodness. Let me get some more B-roll. Sorry, y'all.
Stop the killing, stop the crime! Stop the killing, stop the crime! Israel and Palestine! Justice is our demand! No peace on stolen land! Justice is our demand! No peace on stolen land!
One more B-roll here. What a sunset. What a sunset.
Stop the violence, stop the hate! 2, 4, 6, 8! Stop the violence, stop the hate! Stop the violence, stop the hate! Brick by brick, wall by wall! Apartheid has got to fall! Brick by brick, wall by wall! Apartheid has got to fall! You guys suck balls! You are a fascist pig!
Out of towner from out of state. All numbers on his license plate. I didn't catch it though. It was like start with the 463 something. Here comes APD.
Israel is an apartheid state!
0363 unit.
Stop the
Marked
killing,
SUV.
stop the hate! Israel is an apartheid state!
Terrorist organization!
That one makes me laugh.
Stop the murder! Stop the murder!
I'm gonna cross the street without getting run over. Catch it from this end. So what, do they send like 15 different cops by here? Either coincidentally or not? I don't know. You tell me. But now they're actually vocalizing the protest. We'll get a little B-roll here of the sky.
Wait across Fifth at Lamar.
What justice you say how? Let the seas
see the kind of money that they're involved with out here. There's a lot of money out here. These people buy cops. They got spiral staircases and art rooms and glass cages.
17, 16, 15, 14,
Opulence.
12, 11,
And that's all air pollution right there.
9, 8,
Particulates and nitrates in the air. But it's pretty.
Wait to cross Lamar at 6.
It is 8:40 Central Standard Time, Daylight Time, whatever we're on. It should be here another hours or less.
'One of them went over to the Whole Foods. I don't know who to talk to. We went in the car and then drove off.
Yeah, it made us feel better.
Yeah, that's what I do. Yeah, no problem. Take care.
Thank you too.
Palestine will be free.
Wait to cross 5th at Lamar.
So I'm glad that someone noticed and they were thankful. Oh, look at that Porsche right there. Look at that Porsche. Oh, you missed it. A giant wing and racing numbers. Lots of money. These people have a lot of money out here in Austin. But anyhow, the lady was like, thank you for talking to the cops and covering the cops. And I mean, that's what I do. I'm glad someone noticed. Because it's dangerous work doing what I do. Especially since y'all aren't out here doing it. That's all I'm saying. It shouldn't be a single person doing this. It should be everybody. It's an American duty. Someone just drove by in a Tesla saying y'all suck.
17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
These are Palestinians already displaced under siege and deprived of water, food, medicine,
They're lighting candles.
horrifying footage and images have emerged of beheaded children and charred bodies burned beyond recognition. One survivor testified that the
20, 19, 18, 17,
Hey, what's up, man? This guy's trying to get into, and he's get out of the road.
11,
Oh yeah?
9,
That's good to see you.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
They helped him get out of the street. He's upset. He's probably heat stress. He lives on the streets. He has a lot of stresses. So, riot is the language of the unheard, according to Martin Luther King Jr. People are coming into Whole Foods, but they're honking in support. This guy's a little out of control. He's just stressed out.
You have enough people! You don't have the fucking ball! It's not real! We love you, we just want you to be safe and for us to trust. It's all of us stay together.
A little drama. Little drama. It's alright. No harm, no foul, I say. He wants a forward-facing fight, but like, it just, there's nothing you can do from here by attacking people. It's just awareness and asking people to join in or whatever it is to exercise your free speech. But the guy needs to stay out of the roadway and stop and just calm himself down. He needs to drink the water. People are honking in support. But he wants a direct fight, and there's nobody here to fight that's going to make a difference. All you do is play into the hands of the controllers. He's taking off now. He's good. Hopefully he'll calm down. Hopefully he'll get some rest. Sorry, man. I know it's hard on the street. I know. And I know you care about the children. Reminds me of that country song. Brandon Jenkins, I think it was. Can't remember. Brandon somebody. Brandon Jenkins. Sitting in the parking lot, finger on the trigger. It's tough times, man. I understand, man. I understand. Getting dark out. A little early.
Wait to cross Lamar Activism.
I think they're wrapping up a little early tonight, especially after that guy was acting a little bit off. It is 8:40 something, oh, almost 9. Almost 2,100 hours here. We're at South Lamar and South 5th, or West 5th, sorry, West 5th, South 5th. Don't look to me for directions, trust me. I don't know.
The walk sign is on to cross Lamar at 5th. The walk sign is on to cross Lamar at 5th. 20, 19, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
17:30 seconds.
The walk sign is on to cross 5th at Lamar. The walk sign is on to cross 5th at Lamar.
Actually, want to get y'all a little closer over here. See if I can walk. Can I walk? I don't know. Like I said, people in Austin are drunk 24/7.
13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3,
It's 8:52.
1.
Thank you. Take care.
Wait to cross 5th at Lamar.
We got a few things going around. Nobody bothered me. Stuff.
Walk sign is on to cross 5th at Lamar. The walk sign is on to cross 5th at Lamar.
I mean, it's dangerous crossing the street around here. Trust me. I think it's dangerous. So some more supporters. It's definitely a polarizing issue, especially on today.
Free Palestine!
Free
Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine! Free Palestine!
2, 1.
I've got it.
Go down this side. Just monitor the activities, make sure nothing bad happens to it. to the protesters. Like what happened to Garrett Foster during the George Floyd protest, or what's happened to others here in Austin and around the country, where there's been violence against protesters. There's a suspicious looking white truck, big truck right there. Don't know what they're doing in the Starbucks parking lot. Really not close enough to the Wi-Fi hotspot to get connectivity. And Office Depot's closed, so there goes that Porsche, the giant wing. That white truck is in motion. It'd be easy for them to circle the block and open fire or throw things, or anything's possible. So we have to keep an eye on people. Just in case, to document. You can't stop a moving bullet, but you can hopefully bear witness. I wish I was there. I'm glad I wasn't there, and I wish I was there for when Garrett Foster was shot. I arrived just minutes after he had been shot by Daniel Perry. Daniel Perry's a murderer, right-winger that was trying to figure out how to shoot protesters. He ran into a crowd with his car, and he opened fire on Garrett Foster, who was doing open carry to protect his fiancée, who's a quadriplegic, that's wheelchair-bound, Whitney. And recently, last week, Governor Greg Abbott of Texas moved the Texas Parole Prison Board to pardon Daniel Perry after the jury convicted him. So what's the point of having a judge and jury if you're going to pardon people? If you're going to ignore the verdict, what's the point of even having a verdict? It's harder going up than it is coming down, apparently. There's 4 bros looking to cause trouble here. The little blondies over here laughing. They're about to go just do something. Start stuff. So that guy right there, Mike, he's a Jewish man. He's wearing his yarmulke for Palestine. I've talked to him several times. Interesting.
I grew up learning about the Holocaust. And we kept hearing I honestly think we're all on the same page. Moss wasn't there. You don't really good.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
There's a good round. How recent? What year later?
Yeah, it's like, you know, let's get that.
What
Having a healthy debate.
At Lamar.
Like I said, you have to look at a 10. Israel's trying to kill Hamas, Hamas trying to kill Jews, right? Exactly. You trying to kill you. How's that not true? Because isn't the Hamas message to kill Jews?
No,
That's a fake charter now? They put that on?
that's not true.
That was made by the Jews, probably.
That's
I'm okay if you the only policy.
they specifically, if you look at what the charter says, it says they are not.
They make sure he gets his
Not all truth is not yours. I'm not done. So, Israel is a state that's been oppressing the Palestinians and chased them out, just like the native people that have chased them out. And they murdered them.
So let me ask you this.
So just like you have Native Americans, they were just killing white people. That's not right. That's not okay. But that's what happened.
I think the Gaza Health Ministry needs to UNRWA or something. So I guess we can go around the world.
I understand that, but like when you go and rape, it's like if they have evidence of raping people, killing people, like Hamas raping and killing people, what is the appropriate response from Israel? I mean, like, because you have to understand. Like, I know you see it from your side of the view only, but you're not looking from the other side of the view.
They go into a Jewish school learning to tell
So do that.
So I grew up with a Hebrew teacher that were on the outside. Exactly. I thought Israel was the great guy. So I'm very familiar with that. Everyone grew up. So, first of all, it's like Native Americans, and I don't think that's okay.
That's not okay, but the thing is,
It's not okay.
the thing is, you're looking at it from, okay, here's the thing. Israel is killing less than one person per bomb. That either means one thing. One, they're terrible bombers. Two, they're strategic bombers. If you were to give Hamas these type of bombs, they would go only after civilians. That's what you don't understand. They would torture and they would murder Jews. They're not just going for Jews in Israel. They would go for Jews anywhere.
I don't.
You think Hamas is nice? You think Hamas wouldn't kill you?
I don't think.
I mean, you're ignorant.
Well, that's not enough.
People in the West Bank,
It's possible. It's not black and white where if I say in terms of or if I say look, certain claims about us are not true, that doesn't mean I support it. That doesn't mean I believe in their
Even if you
ideology.
stand with your homeland,
What I say they have a right to do. They do have a right to fight back against the against the Israeli state. They don't have a right to kill civilians.
But here's the thing. Gaza is on the Mediterranean Sea. If they took the money that went into Gaza and they actually invested it into our people instead of making terror tunnels, which are evidence of terror tunnels, putting like bombs and stuff inside of schools and stuff, that's not a school now. That's not like a safe space. If you have bombs, shooting bombs out of schools, out of mosques, that's not a safe space. If you're aiming for Jewish people, Israel has the obligation to protect their citizens. Is a Muslim, Jewish, Christian, Druze, Bedouin to protect their citizens. That's what you don't understand. Is when Hamas attacks, they fire missiles everywhere.
Well, here's the thing. First of all, I think
Thank you.
what the case is, they're targeting the state that is oppressing them.
So let me ask you this: if they're targeting the state, why would they kill innocent civilians?
I have a two-state solution. I believe in Palestine to be a state. I think there's no
Then nothing you have to say matters.
Yeah.
Because 1948, the Nakba happened. Look up the Nakba, okay? Because that's what happened. 1948. Years going along. Massacres.
You can look up the 1972 attack on innocent Olympic athletes. You can look up the countless terrorists there.
What about the Americans that they
Wait, where's the source of this?
My old point about
After this, Israel is one God.
I'm sorry, wait, can I speak?
What government are they going to bring this up?
I'm sorry,
Israel government that's going to do stuff
my
for
old
their
point
people.
about
Israel doesn't want Gaza anymore.
Sam. My old point about Britain and Germany during World War II. Britain was
in America was
same ratio. Britain was attacking Nazi Germany in the same ratio. Israel was doing much of a made war than they had World War II.
I think that's cool. I've talked to a lot of people that
So, my uncle in Israel, his friend got his head cut off, and then a Hamas terrorists raped that head. Is that
What the fuck? That is so not true. Have you seen the video of the father like?
Wait, so why can't we say your stuff isn't true?
yeah.
I do agree with you that Joe Biden is very.
It's so
Okay. Wait. Do you think that?
We knew I was going to I've always loved my
Actually, there probably was.
I know you want to and I can understand why you would like this really don't. And I think the beauty of Israel being on the fact that they can change government. It is democracy.
Do you think Israel bombed that?
It might not be the greatest democracy in the world, but it's a democracy.
Okay, the New York Times actually claimed that the explosive rocket went back, failed, and went into the hospital. So the New York Times. But you just claimed the New York Times is credible because they were saying that they were saying.
What do you think happened in the
They came over here just to do this. There are girls over there sitting back behind them, and she was laughing when they walked up. I could tell what was going to happen. It was something, I didn't know exactly what, but I could tell something was going to happen.
Yeah. As soon as I looked at these kids, I was like, yeah.
The bros.
Yeah.
And there was like a white truck sitting in that parking lot for a while, and it left. It might be their white truck. Because like, you couldn't get Wi-Fi, because I've had to steal Wi-Fi. You can't get Starbucks in the middle of the parking lot, opposite depot's closed, so, and they usually have security to run people off in that parking lot.
You saw that white truck.
Did you? Yeah, I saw it. It looked a little sketch to me. I just try to keep my eye out. Because if you don't see cops, there's somebody somewhere. Like, someone's always somewhere. Yeah.
Someone's calling the cops saying like, oh my god, they're taking us over.
And so at the end of this, you think they'll be converted?
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure. Yeah.
So like, that's what I argue with Trumpies, and like, I'm just like, we're just gonna I just go to the end early. I just start cussing early, and they're like, what's wrong with you? You don't want to debate? I'm like, yeah, no. What's the point?
Years and years of indoctrination kids have probably faced. It's like one conversation. That's it's just like they're just trying to start a fight.
Yeah. They just came over to bro everything.
Yeah, to make it feel like there's some ground.
And people get butthurt today, right? Memorial Day. Even the security guard for Whole Foods was talking a little crap when I went in there. I could hear him talking a little crap. Something about America, people get a little butthurt, but like a lot of people died for that freedom to have the free speech, so they gotta look at it that way too. For veterans, Yeah, right.
Moving up. I mean, just look at Spain. Look at all these other countries.
Mexican cartels. The Mexican cartel went into America, killed the freshman class at
Mexican cartels now, as if like he's going to try to figure out how to justify the genocide by like
it's hard to have a conversation with okay, at the end of the day, we're not changing hearts.
You're literally coming up with a hypothetical situation.
You think they're in college?
At the end of the day, like, you're not going to change hearts. So we can high school. That's just like, at the end of the day, we're all human.
Yeah. Young, right? But their dads are like crazy dad, like, fuck Palestine, fuck Hamas, America. That's where it comes from. It's like cyclical.
I had a banner drop a few weeks ago. Someone shouted at us from some trucks, get a job, hippies. All of this literally came from work to be there. Cool. Did you hear that from your grandmother or something? Like, nice one.
Yeah.
Real original.
Oh, there goes another one. Police car this time. But like, you're literally on the sidewalk.
You're probably just gonna go get a snack.
Yeah, you're gonna get a snack from Amazon.
I think Israel wanted ceasefires, and then Hamas rejected them, so they killed all the hostages.
I saw it happen. I saw it about to happen. Looking for that white truck they were rolling in on.
October 9th, Hamas said, okay, let's make a deal.
I don't see it. There's a whole parking garage underneath the ground, though. We're at the ATX symbol, whatever you call it, sign. I don't know what you call this. Art, sign, exhibit, what's not.
They are the requirements of me.
They want to make sure you got that.
I don't know who left it.
They told me it was yours.
Oh, I just
Every accusation is a confession. Everything you are accusing Hamas of doing has been done by Israel 10 times over. 10 times over. Okay? No, they have not. I have literal video proof on my phone. Did you not see it?
I just want to say, like, at the end of the day, like, we're not going to change hearts or minds. Like, I just want to have like, a civilized.
I guess, okay, let's go back to his question. It's like, what would happen if Israel put down their weapons?
If Israel put down their weapons.
They're not just going to put down their weapons.
I know you have to hypothetically. What would happen if
Hypothetically, it would be if we're in ceasefire deal where both parties agree to hold terms. Please don't forget October 9th, offered to return them. Hamas offered to return them on October 9th.
I think there's an important variety where it's sometimes difficult to figure out what the actual exactly what happened on this day or that day. What I would ask Zionist Israel supporters, if people have what I can say is please be honest. They just say I think apply religion. But like the thing about it's not equal rights.
Like that's the thing. But this thing is.
well, everyone's went to the border of Gaza and the signs just said if Hamas wasn't there, they could set up some kind of agreement and get rid of the checkpoints. Checkpoints are getting Hamas. But Israel could make some agreements with Palestine to give them more land, give them more rights if Hamas wasn't there. And then they can get much more into Israeli
but when you address the point that I would say that it's not honest for Zionists to say we believe in equal rights and then to say we want a state of special rights for members of this religion. It doesn't let everybody. If the people in Gaza were Jewish, they'd have the right of return. They could go sit on the beach and Tel Aviv, but because they're Muslim and Christian, they're stuck in Gaza.
In Israel, Arabs are welcome, Jews are welcome.
No, that's
I've been in Israel. They were welcome.
They had 25 Muslims and Christians. But in reality, that's the whole issue.
The only people that are discriminated are Palestinians that are attached to Hamas. I saw no discrimination in this.
Okay, but then you didn't see all the people that are not like it. Because that's why they don't.
There's a lot of Arabs in Israel.
They'll allow Arabs there as long as they don't get anywhere close to the majority. Because there's no, because they want to have is a Jewish state.
They want to convert to Muslim. They want to take over the
They don't want the Jewish majority. They want to have a Jewish state. So that's their religion. They want to make
I guess that is a hypothetical reason, but I don't think that's why Israel the Palestine conflict is.
Okay, well look.
And then also there's correlation, like the graphs, there's correlation between like the deaths of men with the days of Israel are the highest days when men in Israel.
Then I realized, wait a second, Jewish majority should not have been possible. Those people so it had to have been part of the plan.
It's 70 deaths from one soldier.
Israel would not
is what
have
average
possible.
war. And that's war.
Do you think they're making up that? I can't all of that. It's not legitimate. You can't just chase
I've been
people.
in Israel. I did not say that.
How? That's entirely different than if she's an average Jew.
Something interesting. I appreciate the respect. You just said that people disappear from the census, and that yes, it would make sense that Israel is doing something in Palestine to not make them a majority. But you haven't said like a statement from Israel.
Okay. Well, take it and so we can agree there's so much misinformation that he wants to transfer population.
I know that's like, I know like,
And they $11 to clear out Palestinian villages. There's no way they could have had it. So, oh, well, some of them weren't chased out, they just left. Whether or not they held a gun or they left refugees of war.
I'm a young Syrian I like to be a little more optimistic that there's hope.
These are probably not that far.
There's no hope in this
But there's
world.
not hope. No.
I think if we can look past and see that we're all human.
If people are going to go forth with that,
But the babies that are burned alive in
Those they're not human. Not human. Apparently, not human.
no, they're not human.
to go.
Yes, I'm ready to go too because it's obvious. Like you said, you're a voice of the future. Please listen to your homeland. Please do your research. Please understand.
Just think about who gets burned.
It's wrong and it has been.
I hate to like impinge on your, but I'm a minor. I'm just wondering where this footage is going.
It's already live on YouTube. It doesn't matter if you're a minor. If you're in the public, everything can film you. Anything the eye can see, we can film.
Today, but I appreciate that we had this conversation.
Now, if you,
I want to be respectful.
yeah.
I want to be respectful.
What? Did you tell him you've been to Israel? Oh, you haven't.
I'm disappointed. My grandfather was persecuted in the Holocaust.
And he said never again.
And
he
there's
said never
there's still
again.
anti-Semitism in the United States, and that's disappointing.
Of course it is. I don't stand for anti-Semitism at all. Being pro-Palestine is not anti-Semitic.
But the claims you're making are very anti-Semitic.
No, they are not, friends. Nope, they are not. We want freedom and justice for all. But people that are violent, terrorist criminals, no.
Saying it's anti-Semitic.
Yeah, be careful.
That
Yeah, you
Muslims
too.
and Christians return to vote. That's like a member of the Klan saying you're against white people if you don't support us. I mean, it's that absurd. There's so many Jewish people supporting this movement.
Oh,
so much.
And I don't think war is good. I feel horrible for the innocent civilians that are being affected and having to be relocated. Like, I'm with you. It's terrible, but I think that we can like agree that there is a terrorist organization that is behind this. That is the problem.
No, I don't agree.
I do. I said Netanyahu's a known terrorist. Yeah, for sure.
Okay, well, that's
The government.
okay.
It's a response. So what's the difference between a freedom fighter and a terrorist?
Because they're using their own people as human shields and creating.
Netanyahu is?
Oh, okay.
See, all of those are
I think
two-faced things.
we're getting into some. All right.
I'm not the biggest Netanyahu fan as well.
Look,
So.
I know.
Look, when Native Americans were cleared out here, some of them reacted by just killing any white person they saw.
Yeah.
But what about all the humanity?
That's terrible.
In Israel.
That doesn't mean that the whole thing.
It just happened on January, started on
That's a
January 6th.
reaction.
Oh, everything started on January 6th.
So it doesn't mean what they did is
Or
wrong.
something, whatever.
January 6th is the other
Just because
Yeah, that's right.
what they
That's
did
right.
is wrong, it doesn't
It's
mean
the other
that's
one
the
where-
cause
Oh, you're right,
of the whole
you're right.
thing. The reason they were
It's all
cleared
started
out
right then.
was not
Nothing
because
led
they
up to
killed
that.
somebody.
And the riot is the language
Because
together.
you had manifest destiny. Yeah, and people want to make the mental right?
You can say.
It's the
I
same
already
thing.
left.
We have never been to it. Both of us.
Be careful crossing that street. There's often people they drink in the day, at night, all the time. Oh yeah, that guy was a little off. I mean, you gotta understand, he's living on streets, he's stressed, he wants to fight something, but there's nothing here to fight.
I feel that. I feel
But there's nothing here to fight.
I wanted to just rather than be like, I know where we will do this. Let me know where I can let you
He's
know.
probably got
when this will
heat
happen.
stress and everything.
Oh gosh, I can't imagine.
Yeah, it's, yeah.
Cut up all the land, and it was.
I've lived on the streets off and on for 20 years, I know.
And that's why you have all these really wonky borders and
Well, look,
unsettled land.
it doesn't make it okay for Ben Gurion and these other people to come in there and then use violence to chase people out just because they said, oh, well, the British told us we could have something. That doesn't make it okay.
I mean, I feel like if you look back to like 3,500 years ago, you look in the Old Testament and they're like, Jerusalem is the holy side of the Jews. Like, we could go way back in the Torah and like, this is originally it's like whose land, whose sheep, you know what I mean? Like,
But look, here's the fact that there was an Israelite movement thousands of years ago, that doesn't justify violation of, in the 21st century, our concept of individual human rights. So what this really is, it's tribalism versus individual rights. You have some people that say the Jews have a right to this, the Arabs have a right to that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying as an American, I believe in individual rights. I don't care who's Jewish, Muslim, Arab, whatever. every human being has the same basic human individual rights. It doesn't matter what religious, ethnic group they're part of. That's the principles I'm going off of. So then when people say the Jews have a right to this, I say, no, we don't. Being Jewish doesn't entitle me to anything. Being
Do you
Muslim
believe that there should be a Jewish state?
Personally, as an American, I am very much against mixing religion and government. If people voted for it and it was a legitimate vote, I'd say, okay, well,
The United Nations are who would vote for. I'm sorry, I'm just curious. Like,
so the United Nations voted in 1947 to recommend a partition. But it was also a principle of international law that people in every area have a right to self-determination. So the local people there had to vote on it, had to vote on that recommendation to make it legitimate. If the UN didn't own that to give it to them. So, they voted for that recommendation. And one of the chief rabbis of Palestine wrote them a letter and said, this is a horrible idea. This is going to cause a big conflict. And a lot of Jews here don't support this, in particular the Palestinian Jews who have been there for a long time, not the Zionists coming in from Europe. So, I'm just going on that. Individual rights. And people have a right to vote, and if a Jewish state gets outvoted, that's how democracy works. That's all I'm saying. And the hardcore Zionists don't really believe in democracy because they're going to have a Jewish state no matter what it takes, no matter what, if they have to kill people, stop them from voting, whatever. If they see they're going to get outvoted, they'll do whatever it takes to stop it. That's not human rights. That's not democracy.
I see that perspective. Just out of curiosity, like, what is your ideal solution to end this conflict? Because to be honest, this is a question I've kind of sat on too, and it's really hard to think that like whoever wins this war, however it ends, you're still gonna have generations who hate the opposing side. Like, how do you create peace? How do you create a proper solution? Like,
well, look, it's not a complicated math problem. It's human rights violations. So all I could do as a human being, I'm not a citizen of anything. I don't live over there. I've never been there. Right? All I could do as a human being is say, if my government is funding human rights violations, I'm going to say, stop funding them. Stop sending them money if they're bombing. Even Joe Biden said they're indiscriminately bombing. I said, okay, Joe Biden, if you think they're indiscriminately bombing, which like to me, then cut off the weapons. You can't indiscriminately.
So you're more supporting like the American involvement in the foreign conflict.
That's
uninvolved.
That's
Yeah.
Look, as an American, I can't tell them what arrangement to make. All I could do,
At the end of the day, we can't.
all I could do is say what I want my government. I want my government to not only cut the funding, but to put sanctions on it. Because I agree with the war crimes charges against native people. I agree with the genocide charges brought by the British people. I think that justifies sanctions. That's a peaceful solution. I don't want to kill more people. If I see people violating human rights, I say cut the funding and put sanctions. As an American, that's my position.
I mean, I understand what you're saying, and I think it's a more respectable argument, I think, than what they brought. And I actually really appreciate you for having a more civil agreement, with another fellow Jew. It's like, it actually really means a lot to understand your perspective. And it's genuine heart to heart. Like, we're all humans at the end of the day, as well as, it's like.
I mean, so many people say I hate myself or I'm an anti-Semite. I was just in Florida celebrating Passover. Right? And the people are calling me an anti-Semite. It's ridiculous. All right? They could disagree or agree with my position, but I certainly don't hate myself or hate my family. That's just not true. That's not.
There's no Semites.
Yeah. I mean, I'm wearing this. See this one? See this one?
They could just be like.
Yeah. So what that means is I don't believe in the two-state solution, and what that means is the two-state solution is saying they're not allowed to return past the Greenland. So I say no. They're allowed, if their family was chased out of Haifa or Jaffa area, they can return. If they're chased out of Jerusalem, they can return. From the river to the sea, they can return. And then people say, that means you kill all the Jews. I've been in this movement for 15 years, going to protests of multiple states all over. And nobody is talking about killing the Jews. Like, that's not. The only people that say that are people
The media.
who never talk to us. They never attended it. It's like if someone never went to a Grateful Dead concert, and they say, "Oh, I know what goes on at those things." And if someone who's like goes to all of them, they say, "Well, have you ever been to one?" You know, it's like this. So it's pretty simple. Where the people who want to have a Jewish state at any cost really don't have an argument for what I just said. So in terms of human rights and equal rights, most Americans, if they heard that, they would, I think, they agree with what I said. And I'd go out and talk to people, a lot of them do. And so they can't argue with that. So what they do, they slander us and say, oh, they're anti-Semites, they want to kill other Jews.
They're violent, they're terrorists, shut them down, beat them up. That's what the media says. It's feeding people. Where do y'all go to school? Westlake? Yeah, okay. I figured. How much drugs are at Westlake? A lot?
Not really.
Not as much as Austin High?
I heard Austin High's worse.
I heard they're both bad for years. Like, I've been in the press for years. It's been like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's what the channel's called or something.
Yes, Lizzardo Giganticus. Lizzardo Giganticus. Giganticus. Just something I made up when I first started doing videos. I didn't know it was
a
going
lot
to
of
get
credit
big.
for coming up and talking to us instead of just listening to stuff in the media. Because I grew up going to a Jewish school, hearing Israel, innocent victims defend themselves. That's what I believed growing up. Until I was at the University of Florida and I saw last year some people protesting Israel. I said, oh, what, those people hate Jews? That's what I was told.
What's wrong with
But you know what? I'll go talk to him.
I mean, you know.
This guy tells me how his family was chased out of the West Bank.
You know what the difference is, right? It's just where the rich kids go. They're clueless because their parents teach them bad stuff, and they're totally privileged, and they walk around with their white privilege, like telling people off all the time. It's a typical white privilege thing.
And that's kind of unfair to like make it out everyone.
It's just a generalization. It's not everyone. It's a generalization. You could say that people in Mexico speak Spanish is a generalization, but a lot of people speak other languages. No, it's not. I got friends that are Canadians and American expatriates.
Just to say like that everyone in that.
I didn't say everyone.
Okay, generalization.
Generalization.
Okay,
yeah.
that's your opinion.
If you're talking about a population, you have to speak in generalization. Unless I'm going to talk to each individual person.
Okay, I can understand.
Right.
Yeah, because they want to, like, obviously, that's the goal.
Find it?
Yeah.
It's live up there.
Have you been to Israel? No. It's really amazing.
There's a book called Progressive.
Not to like change minds. I'm just saying it's like it's awesome.
I'd like to go say a lot of people use that as an argument. They say, "Oh, well, you never been there. How do you know?" I never been to Nazi Germany. I know that was. I never been to Vietnam. It's like I don't have to. That's not really an argument.
Human rights issues specifically. Really get into
talking about P. Diddy and different balls saying
instead of being told what to do. And I didn't even know they were wrong. It's just, I don't know, it just didn't feel right people telling me what
motorcycles are doing stunts. Do motorcycles.
I appreciate you. Good conversation. I really appreciate it. Thank you for like actually listening and having a very human conversation. I really appreciate it.
Look at it, bros. Roll out.
Political situation turned into another. Anyway, have a good. Thank you.
That's like the first time I actually stopped and debated someone. I'm always like,
Yeah, I got more energy than
No, that's how we really change minds. That's how we really get people to think. It's a one-on-one conversation.
There you go.
And at first, when they walked up, there was
9876. I'm about to explode. No. I'm detonating. No. Oh, it's hot though. Anyhow. So that was interesting. People think that they've changed some minds or laid some seeds or something. I don't think so. I don't think that's how things work. I think people are resistant to change. And I think it takes generations sometimes. So there's people calling for war, more war, more war, more war, more war. And then there's other people calling for peace. That's what I mostly see. That's what it really comes down to. It is a holy war, though, and I do believe in a future, that probably won't have a lot of religions, or they won't look like they do today, because what we're dealing with is holy war stuff that runs thousands of years. And from my experiences in life, here's Starfuckers Incorporated. From my experience in life, you can't get the people in the Middle East, the leaders, to have a peace talk because there's so much baggage that goes back hundreds of years. So many atrocities on both sides in this war that's ongoing, and it's a religious war, and we could probably do without religion right now. Namaste, y'all. Be safe. See y'all later. Peace on earth, goodwill to men.